Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? If you happen to have made it to the live chat, happy Friday the 13th. I personally am a fan of Friday the 13th. The Italians love it, and I love the Italians because I love their culture, I love their food, I love their wine, and I love that they love family. So I hope you guys are all doing really well. My live broadcasts are kind of touch and go at the moment. They're not always at the times and days that they used to be on, but just because I'm kind of working on the fly right now because I kind of have to. It's the only way I can make it work right now. And I've got my retreat next week. So, yeah. Oh, I'm going to use this deck. So my 3-day 180 retreat is next week. Just last minute, reminder, if there's any of you out there who are still like, should I go? Should I not go? Is there space? I can get you in. So either fill out the form in the retreat link down below or just send me an email. Send me an email or DM me on Instagram. And we'll try to get you here. So what else? Before I go into the astrology, I am hosting my generational healing, how to heal generational and childhood trauma masterclass without years of therapy or using psychedelic drugs. So if you have missed that masterclass, if you haven't yet been able to join it, I'm leaving the link down below for you to sign up. Make sure you confirm your email. Once you put your email in, you'll get a confirmation email. Make sure you look for that in your spam or whatever, so that you can also get some information leading up to it, and you'll get the link to the class. So that'll be on September 25th, the week after I'm back from the retreat. Hello, Mind Matters, Elkeem, Ira, so good to see you. And Neo. I don't know why it's not showing up on my other chat. So, okay, what have we got going on? We are about to head into an eclipse. But before we do, we have something special happening tomorrow. We have Jupiter trine Venus, which, if you're in my alchemy program, you guys got a little heads up. I do feel like this trine between Jupiter and Venus, which is interesting because Jupiter is the dispositor of this Pisces eclipse. And Venus is ruling the South Node right now, where everything is kind of like your karma, your past, the purging of things you need to let go. It's in Libra. So these two benefactor planets are having a really nice conversation tomorrow. And I feel like this is perhaps going to bring in some helpful energy that makes the eclipse that in some way it's going to help you or buffer the eclipse in some way. But tomorrow's a great day for spending money. You'll probably really enjoy what you spend your money on. You won't have any regrets. So great day for retail therapy. Also great day for love and relationships, and just having like really good learning from the people you care about, learning from your partner, opening up more beliefs, like really kind of expanding your mind. Just bringing in some really good, fortunate energy into relationships tomorrow. So look out for that. But the eclipse on the 17th, 18th, depending on where you're at in the world. If you're in North America or on this side of the hemisphere, the Western hemisphere, you guys are going to feel that late Tuesday night. Okay. It's gonna hit around 10:30ish Eastern time. in the evening. And of course, any of you on the other side of the pond, you're going to feel it in the early morning hours of the 18th. So this is a big one because I want you guys to think back to 2006 and 2007. This is the last time that we had a North Node eclipse in Pisces. The nodes take about 18 and a half years to go through around the entire zodiac. So think about what was going on in your life late 2006, like the fall, September of 2006 throughout 2007. There may be some big themes that are trying to get you to move more towards what you're destined to, what is really on your highest path, what's calling you. That's what the North Node wants to do. Your North Node is going to likely bring gains into your life. So whatever house Pisces rules for you in your chart, this is likely where you're going to gain. Of course, because the node is still in Aries, you're going to probably have like an Aries Pisces kind of blend right now, but there's some very interesting energy going on here. One, I think that in some cases, many illusions are going to get dispelled during this eclipse, which is kind of in a way going to be a prep for when Neptune enters Aries next year. I think it's going to be a kind of come to Jesus. Holy crap. What kind of fantasy were we all living in back there since 2011? So I feel like this might be a little bit of a precursor to what we're going to experience when Neptune finally leaves Pisces and enters Aries. But definitely some illusions are going to be dispelled and truths are going to come to the surface. This is a fantastic, fantastic full moon to be doing any kind of transformational healing or spiritual work. I mean, you couldn't ask for better freaking energies than this full moon, which is why I'm so excited for everyone who's coming to the retreat. You've got the energies of the moon conjunct Neptune, which is bringing in very transcendent, spiritual, and psychic intuitive energies into the mix. But you've also got this beautiful trine between the sun in Virgo, which is opposite the full moon, Pluto in Capricorn, and Uranus in Taurus. Uranus and Pluto are forming part of a kite formation with Neptune to this full moon, which means it's adding another element of fated events to this eclipse. Eclipses always bring fated events, but there's door opening opportunities that are presenting themselves to you around this time and over the next 3 to 6 months, which will become clearer and clearer. Remember, an eclipse doesn't exactly like hit you on the day of, unless you've got some major planets right around the eclipse. What you'll notice is that there's seeds that are being planted even on a full moon. Seeds of whatever is unfolding and culminating is going to transpire over the next 3 to 6 months for you. And with Uranus and Pluto, the two planets, Uranus is like aha moments. It's like spiritual kind of genius. It's like fast awakening energy, breakthroughs. Pluto is all about death and rebirth, transformation, reclaiming your power. And so a lot of that's really funneling into this Pisces. So there may be opportunities here for you. Like I would say that if you have this ability to do some deep healing work or over the weekend and early into next week, I would take advantage of it to prepare yourself for like a deep dive where you go into some darker places. Or even if you're open to it, if this is like something you're into, of course, don't if you're not called to it, but some kind of plant medicine journey, because plant medicine is covered under the Pisces sign, could be very helpful to you in some aspect of spiritual development or healing, uncovering wounds. This is just a great moon to be using sound, music, really tapping into your vision. So vision quests are really powerful at this time. So I think what you're going to experience is a lot of emotional evolution during this Pisces full moon. I think that you're going to be letting go with Black Moon Lilith conjunct the South Node. You're going to be releasing subconscious patterns that you've been holding on to that really don't allow you to evolve, especially in your relationships or where you need to find harmony and balance in your life. So I feel like this is going to be a big full moon eclipse for you guys in having some big breakthroughs. So that's what we have to look forward to. We also, what else do we have going on? I mean, Mars is now in Cancer, so just be mindful, guys. Mars in Cancer loves to be passive aggressive. So, you know, you might feel a little more protective or defensive over your stuff, your personal world, your home space, family, all that kind of stuff. But what else is going on? Venus is going to enter Scorpio. But yeah, I think that's like the main, like the eclipse is like the main thing. So with all that being said, I do want to take note of, okay, I have a little bit of space here. I want to take note of the times for you guys, because air, you guys are first. So, okay, air signs. Let's get into it. Let's jump into the mix. So, we're going to find out for my Gemini, Libras, and Aquarians, what is in store for you for the last half of September. What is going to be the main theme of your reading, and what is the potential challenge you may face over the next couple of weeks? Ooh, I like it. Okay. And what is the potential challenge? 2 cards. I don't want 2 cards. I'm not even going to look at them. What is the potential challenge? Oh, okay. All right. So, air signs kind of like it. So you've got the Caterpillar opportunity coming up as your main energy, the main theme of your reading here. So I do feel like, again, with this Pisces eclipse, there are opportunities coming here. Where the opportunities might be coming for you, I want you to look at what your Taurus house is and where your Capricorn house is, okay? So those 2 houses could be presenting opportunities. So just look at the themes of what those houses represent for you. The challenge, though, for you is really interesting because the challenge is the benefactor, grace and generosity. You may actually have someone who's around you who could be helping you. I'm getting the sense, though, that you are either not allowing for the help or your awareness isn't as open to this idea that you can receive help. There is an opportunity here. It does feel like it involves another party. And it feels like the energy feels like to me, guys, is that you're somehow like heads too far down. You're too like tunnel vision, and you're not allowing yourself to come up for air to kind of see like what's all around you and what potential help might be around you to assist in some way. So be on the lookout for you never know. It could be a conversation you have with someone that sparks an idea that puts you on the right path or something of that nature, or it could really be like something very, very helpful. So let's see where we need to go with the tarot. What do we need to know about the past here for my air signs? But you've definitely got an opportunity where some kind of change is coming in here for you, air signs. So, all right, we have the Page of Stars coming in the past. What else do we need to know about the past here for air signs? I can feel it. This is going to be one of those like long shuffle readings. Okay, we have the Hierophant coming in. We also have the Ace of Cups. Okay, coming into your near future, we have the Eight of Wands. All right, so far, pretty awesome reading. What's coming into the current time here? Ah, the Star. Okay, air signs, pay attention. Do not have your head in the sand for the last half of September, please. Be on the lookout for at least staying open. Stay open to receiving help or something. We have the Fool in reverse. You definitely have big change on the horizon coming in. Wow, Six of Wands. The Hermit in reverse. And the World in reverse. Okay, wow, you have 5 major arcana cards out of the 9. Overall energy, oh, look at that. The Three of Crystals, which is the Three of Swords in reverse with the Moon card underneath it. So let me put this over here. You are going through, you're on an up cycle here, air signs. There's something that you've gone through some deeper, I want to say like moving on from some deeper pain or some deeper wounds or something where, just, it was a difficult time. And I would say with the Moon here underneath, like it really was something that had to do with really going into a deep part of your own inner world. For some of you, this may have been like a pretty big dark night of the soul that you've kind of come out of. For others of you, it just feels like there's something you're intuitively getting that it's time to move forward on. In the past, you have the Page of Stars, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of new energy here for you. It looks like you may have been trying to learn something or apply yourself in a new way that's kind of either building some sort of skill set or laying down some groundwork where you would definitely feel newer at. Like this isn't something that you're well trained at. This is something that feels a little more new for you. You may have even felt like there was some kind of opportunity that came your way that you started to jump on. With the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups, I feel like for some of you, this is about, you may have some sort of spiritual mentor around you, or you're kind of leaning into someone around you, or maybe it's online that you've been leaning into to guide you, to learn from, to level up in. For others of you, this is about you just being a lot more committed to a path that is taking you to a much higher alignment, something that is definitely expanding your knowledge, but also much more spiritually aligned for you. There's definitely this element of wanting to get more serious and committed about something. And with the Ace of Cups coming in, I feel like for some of you, it's definitely opening up new intuitive waters for you. You may be dabbling into new experiences intuitively. For others of you, this is about finally like really getting more, I want to say, it feels more like you've opened a door to an aspect of your dreams. When I say your dreams, I mean more so like the dreams that you want to live at this time. And for some of you, this could be a relationship. Now, in your current energies, you have the Eight of Wands, the Star, and then the Fool card in reverse. Look, you got a lot of action going on here. You're going to get a lot of communication, a lot of clarity's coming in. You might be getting messages. People might be reaching out to you here. Something is really on target. And there's going to be this sense of like, all right, it's good to move, it's time to move. Like you're not going to be wanting to be stagnant over the last half of September. And I do see that your focus is absolutely on some big dream or wish of yours. It's coming more into focus for you. It's something that is definitely the highlight of this reading because it's in the center, it's in the heart of your spread. So for some of you, this is a really, either for some of you, this might be big, deep healing that kind of really culminates into something that opens up a wish or dream of yours. For others of you, this is about you really getting on path to something that feels much more fated or destined for you. And this is putting you on a brand new path. And so for some of you, you're going to experience this a little bit of hesitancy with the Fool here in reverse. There's something about like you're wanting to move forward and you are, but there's a part of you that's kind of still holding back a little. And I don't know where the apprehension is there. And I think that's why having someone come into your life, being open to having some help, it feels like because it feels so brand new and a little, or maybe even a lot unfamiliar to you, it will be good to have some kind of assistance, whatever that assistance might be. For some of you, it may be financial, it may be spiritual, it may be something that just kind of more like just helping you grow, like teaching you, giving you some pointers. But in your future, you have the Six of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, and the World in reverse. So I see you feeling really good about what's kind of happening. You're feeling very successful. For some of you, you're finally receiving some sort of acknowledgement for some hard work that you've been working on. Maybe it's a project, maybe it's a goal that you've set for yourself. And with the Hermit here in reverse, like you're not feeling like you need to be internal anymore. You're finally like building the bridge from your internal world to your external world. You're wanting to be out there. You're wanting to explore. And I think with the World here in reverse, I do get the sense that some of the hesitancy with this Fool card is that there's something that you're needing to finalize or complete in order for you to really like jump forward into this. And so for others of you, this may be something that you have been wanting to achieve, bring to completion, but maybe it got put on the back burner, or maybe you had to walk away from it for a while. Like, I don't know, but there does feel like there's some element to this that is like you've been here before in some way, like not fully because there are a lot of new elements here, but there's something about a returning element that's kind of coming in. So let's clarify and find out, what do we need to know about the Three of Crystals? What do we need to know about the Three of Crystals? Okay, oh, wow. All right. We have the Hermit in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Empress. Love it. For some of you, you're really settling into your own self-worth. You're really allowing yourself to be open to what's possible for you. You're allowing yourself to be more expansive. You're pushing yourself into areas that really challenge you, I feel like. You've got a new idea coming in. This is something of a sense of creating a new reality. And again, I feel like this is something you've worked on in your meditation or in your own healing journey. This is something where you stepped out of the big, physical world, so to speak, and really kind of went inside and you spent some time developing. And now it feels like you've got a plan, you've got something to go on, or you've got some sort of breakthrough that's coming through that really allows the fullness of who you are to step forward. And again, this comes off the heels of what feels like it was a difficult journey. Like it does feel like you did go through a dark night of the soul not too long ago, but you've been out of it, but it does feel like that was part of your journey. What is the Page of Stars? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about the Page of Stars, please. And the Fool in reverse. Okay, so again, it looks like I feel there's something that you wanted, you were passionate about, but it also, again, like whatever this is new, it feels like it was like you've been kind of dabbling in something. You've been learning, you like getting your feet wet. You're like, okay, let me just start laying down some of the right groundwork. And I think part of the reason was because you felt like you needed to build up more confidence. Feels like you didn't feel like you had everything that you needed to truly execute what you wanted to do. What's this Hierophant? But you started to take some steps, so that's good. Okay, the Hierophant, 10 of Wands. I think you're really wanting to end some sort of period of your life that felt like, okay, and then we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So some kind of real, like, difficult journey that you've been on where you found yourself facing a lot of obstacles. And this would have, it feels like for some of you, this may have challenged your faith at times. And there's somehow it's rooted in some sort of home life or family kind of upheaval, separation, or things just not going the way the plan was, you know? And it looks like whatever this was, though, it's like it kind of got you to a place where, yeah, your faith was tested, but now you're like, okay, I got to get back to what I know is helpful to me. And it does feel like somehow you're like, okay, I need to move on from this. I need to put this behind me. And it's like you kind of really got more serious about your commitment to your spiritual path, or your commitment to really allowing yourself to grow and expand and learn the wisdom that you need at this time. What is the Ace of Cups? Okay, we have the Star in reverse with the 9 of Swords. So this new opportunity comes in here where this could be a new relationship. It could be a new, if it's an existing relationship, it's like it's hitting a new level of, for some of you, maybe intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I don't necessarily mean romantic intimacy, just getting to know someone at a deeper level. And for some of you, this is also like just opening up a doorway to you fulfilling dreams, or those finally like it coming to a stage where you can act upon them. But what I'm seeing here too is that there have been some fears, it may have triggered some fears about like, is this the right thing for me? Is this the direction I'm meant to be going? Have I done enough healing to really kind of allow myself to move into this new adventure, new journey, new opportunity? There's something about it that, you know, you weren't like, it feels like you were excited, but that there was also something like you were second guessing yourself. What's this 8 of Wands? What's this 8 of Wands? All right, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Something that you got news on in the past that maybe didn't exactly take off right away. Maybe it was just like, it would have been something, it feels like it was good news, but it was delayed. It finally is going to get some traction this last half of September. And again, we have the World in reverse again coming up. So this is something that for some of you may involve travel. It may involve you like having to get on a plane or traveling to different parts of the world. For others of you, it just feels like this is a goal that it's like, okay, we need to complete this. We need to finally get this accomplished, you know? And there's something about like, you know, or for some of you, what I am also getting is that whatever this news is that finally like gets its green light, requires something to be closed out that hasn't been yet. What is the Star? What is the Star? Okay, we have the High Priestess coming up. You are going to be, this Pisces eclipse is really bringing in a lot of intuition. We have the 5 of Swords. It's interesting because the Five of Swords sometimes can be like self-sabotage. And I feel like I don't feel like that's really like the main theme here. I do, maybe for some of you, you're going to like get some intuitive messages, or you're going to start being very receptive to what it is that you're wanting and desiring the most and how to start moving forward on it. What I am getting more so with this Five of Swords is it's more of like, it's time to really fight for it. Like it's time to really show up and not just kind of rest on your laurels or take a back seat or be passive about how you're going to move on this. I'm getting more of a, it's time to really kind of put your best foot forward and fight for something that you really want. What is the Fool in reverse? So whatever is going to be coming up for you in the second half of September, air signs, don't get passive about it. Like really be proactive is, I guess, a good word. Okay, the Fool, the Moon in reverse. Okay, there's something about you wanting to start, like you're stepping forward in this new thing. But there's hesitancy, right, with the Fool in reverse. And I feel like part of that hesitancy is coming like from the past that you are wanting to put behind you. So the healing work, the things that you kind of done, like that kind of dark night of the soul is somehow like rearing its head a little here for you. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I wonder, for some of you, it feels like, oh, and then we have the King of Cups. Be mindful. It does feel like there's some sort of, for some of you, there's someone coming into your life. It could be this benefactor energy. That's what I'm getting from this King of Cups. There's someone in your life that has really good intentions for you and cares for you deeply. Or at least if they're coming, if it's not so much like a close relationship, it may be someone who just has very mature emotional, has a mature emotional capacity to just care for others and help out. It feels like there's something to do with, you may tend to put your needs on a back burner or focus way too much on work and not what your real dreams are, what it is that you really want to come true. And so as you're like wanting to step forward, you're also, there's a part of you that may be a little hesitant. And I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is like, she's giving me the energy of someone who's too focused on achieving like work and not tending to what's really going to fill her cup on all levels. So it's a little bit more kind of, it's a little too work focused is what it feels like, or focused on making money, or focused on like just providing for yourself, like something along those lines. So just be mindful, but I think you're going to have someone who's coming in here, and with the Moon too, it can bring in an element of confusion. And I just think someone is going to help you dispel that confusion and help you get really clear on what it is that you really want and how to stay on track with that. Possibly even open up doors for you. What is the Six of Wands? What is the Six of Wands? Oh, wow. Oh my. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers card, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right, you're feeling really successful. It feels like something's really starting to come together. You might be making a pretty big decision here on your own personal independence. You kind of really feeling good about doing something on your own. It could also, though, be like a mix of like your own independence, but also your partnership with others and how they complement one another. So, this might be a time where you realizing that your own personal success does benefit from having others in like helping you. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like this is something that started in the past. Like there was it feels more like something started to take root. It could have been something that felt a little more stable. Maybe it didn't fully get its roots into the ground. Something that would have promised stability or promised some new finances or promised some kind of security for you. It feels like there may have not been a full rooting of that when it appeared, but now it feels like it's going to get roots. It feels like you're going to feel really successful about this. What's this Hermit? We have the Two of Pentacles. What else do we need to know? And the Eight of Wands. Okay, you've been weighing something. You've been weighing possibly two options. You've been weighing having to make a choice. You've gone inside and now you're ready to like go. So it does feel like in the last half of September, you're going to get some movement here. And it does feel like you're considering, at the very minimum, you're considering. Some of you, it feels like you're going to start taking some steps, but you're still a little cautious. After, I think, after this month, it feels like real good success comes in, and whatever you had been weighing on, reflecting on, going inside, you're ready to kind of finally build that bridge externally to the world, and you're going to make your choice and you're going to execute it. So yeah, it's going to be all systems go here, which is kind of nice. And then the World in reverse. We have the Six of Wands with the Seven of Wands. All right, look. You are going to be closing out a cycle that has been a long time coming, okay? And it's allowing you to finally feel success. It feels like in possibly another area of your life. It's something that you may have been resistant to in the past, but it feels like whatever it is now, like you're ready. So it's really cool, air signs. It feels like you're closing doors to the past and opening up doors to the future. And it's coming when change is absolutely ready for you and you're ready for change. So there's opportunity. Just pay attention. I think there's someone around you that's ready to help. And this person has good intentions. This person has a true heart. So whoever it is, they're either very emotionally mature or they're ready to be available to you for whatever ways. It could even be someone who's very intuitive, that's also guiding you, has a very high intuitive level with that King of Cups there. So that's my reading for you, air signs. Great start to the readings today. Tell me, do any of my air signs out there, did that one resonate with you? How did that land? Who's all? Oh, Erica, hello. Some water. Happy early birthday, Ira, for Monday. Wild Moods, hello. Deegan, hello. Aqua Autumn Moonlight, hello. Happy Friday the 13th. All right, so we are moving on to fire signs. Fire signs, you guys are next. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. find out what's in store for my fire signs for the for this Pisces full moon eclipse period. And again, remember, if you're just tuning in now and you missed my masterclass on how to heal generational and childhood trauma, I'll be hosting that on September 25th. Link is in the description below to sign up for it. It is free, so definitely check it out if you haven't yet. All right, fire signs. What's in store for you? Aries, are you guys excited to have the North Node? The nodes kind of move out of your sign. I remember when it was in Taurus, I was like, oh, just be done with it already. Those eclipses just seem to always be hitting me super hard. And it felt like we had way more. I think we had like 5 eclipses in Taurus and not as many in Scorpio. And so to my Aries out there, if you've been feeling it, I understand. Pisces, you're up next. You're on board. It's coming your way. Time for big change. All right, let's find out what's in store here. What is the main theme for my fire signs? What is the potential challenge for the last half of September? Hello. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I love this one for the Pisces eclipse. Oh, all right. Well, we got a color theme going on here, fire signs. Well, Willow the Wisp is your theme of your reading, which is treasures hidden in the shadows. Oh, I love this one. Let me go into the book here. This is like one of the last ones. Will the Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery and the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer. You decided to remain on the journey you know. That's not happening this eclipse. That's not happening to my fire signs. It's time to actually embrace the unknown and be very bold. You have to go where you haven't been before. So in this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It is only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. And that's what happens. We get called to the known because we know it. It feels safe and it's easier because we know it. But eventually you realize, well, I don't feel as free here. I'm not, like, there's something that's really feels very restrictive about that safety. So she has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Okay, Aries, Leo, and Sag, I hope you're paying attention. Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place. These worlds hidden at the thresholds between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light, see it all as divine, and find a quiet thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. You know, your challenge, it's interesting because your challenge is the covenant, a sacred contract. Okay. And so what I feel like is that you have a contract in place, something that you've agreed to that is keeping you safe, that is keeping you kind of stuck in the known. But that contract definitely, for lack of a better phrase, is kind of dulling your light, dimming your light. It's dulling your passion. It's not really, it's not getting you off, okay? It's not getting you off. So this might be a really important time to start taking some risks of, at least at minimum, exploring the unknown. Really putting yourself into a place where you are not comfortable, fire signs. So let's see what we need to know about the past. It may be time to end old contracts and start new ones. Maybe the contract that you've agreed to is not really serving you very well anymore, and it's time to either renegotiate at the minimum or terminate and make a new one. Okay, what do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Seven of Cups. Okay. What else do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? We have the Page of Wands in reverse. The Four of Stars also in reverse. Okay, coming into the present energies for my fire signs. Wow, okay, we got the 10 of Stars, which is the 10 of Pentacles. I think you're gonna, for some of you, you might be making some good money towards the end of Pisces, towards the end of this month, over the Pisces full moon eclipse. Okay, Knight of Crystals, which is the Knight of Swords in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, and in the future, what does the future have for my fire signs? We have the Emperor in reverse. The Devil in reverse. And the 10 of Crystals. Well, okay. The overall energy, is the 8 of Wands in reverse with the 9 of Cups underneath. What have you not been moving forward with when it comes to your big wishes, the hopes, your dreams? Because that's what this is all about here, fire signs. There's either been confusion, there's been a stagnancy, a stuckness. For some of you, you just maybe put something on the back burner that I don't think is supposed to be on the back burner much longer. And this has to do with something that you know is part of your dreams, your wishes, something you desire very deeply for yourself. In your past, you have the 7 of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Stars in reverse. So I see here you may have had some options you're looking at. You just weren't sure. Do I do this? Do I do that? Which one should I choose? There may have been some confusion. And to be quite honest here, with the Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like you may have delayed something when it comes to something creative, starting something new creatively, starting something new spiritually, starting something that, there is you have a passion for, but it's Page of Wands energy, so it's newer, younger energy. Page of Wands in reverse often talks about some kind of delay or a pause. Now the 4 of Stars in reverse, it does feel though like what's been kind of going on is like, wow, like there's a need to let go. Something that you've been holding on to that gives you security, that gives you a sense of safety. Maybe you've just been holding on to an idea for really long that maybe you need to just kind of let go of. The Four of Stars, it looks like at the very minimum you've been considering it, or you maybe have been slowly letting go of it over time. In this current, like these next few weeks, you have the Ten of Stars, the Knight of Crystals in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. All right, so, I do see for some of you, you might be coming into some kind of bigger money, something that is more supportive to you long term. There might be some investment that you're looking at. But you have the Knight of Crystals in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. It does feel like, you're dealing with someone who's, the King of Wands, this could be you, air signs. This really could be you. I'm getting that you want to act on something, but you're not. You are holding back for some reason here. Even though there's an opportunity coming up here, you're going to see it. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to get some money coming in here, or bigger security, longer term security that comes in. But the Knight of Crystals in reverse, sometimes it can be very reactionary. It can be someone who like acts without thinking about any of the consequences. I don't necessarily feel that way. Although some of you might make a choice where you act really spontaneously and then you're like, oh shoot, should I not? And if that's the case, it's just because you're in an unknown territory. Okay, you're heading into an unknown territory. And I think you're considering something at this time that's allowing you to, again, break free from the restrictions of what feels safe and what you know, and allow yourself to maybe find hidden treasures in the unknown. The ones that you don't know what's out there because you haven't really fully explored this area. In your future, you have the Emperor and the Devil both in reverse, and then the Ten of Crystals. Look. For some of you, it's about really stepping into a bigger leadership role. But you're going to have to put in the right boundaries, the right structure. You're going to have to get all that. And I think there's something that you're releasing here with the Devil in reverse that you felt stuck to. For some of you, this may even be about like if you've been working at a job and you have to talk to your boss. You may be like letting your boss know like, hey, this isn't working for me. I'm moving on. And if so, it's because it hasn't been the greatest cycle for you. Like with the Ten of Crystals here, you're finally putting an end to something that I think you've either been mentally exhausted over, you've been like weighing it out in your mind for a very long time. You've possibly had to face certain fears around this. But I do see you kind of breaking free because with the Devil in reverse, this tells me you're no longer stuck to something. You are kind of, I do feel like for a lot of you fire signs, you're going to move into newer territory. So what do we need to know about this Eight of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Moon. Some of you, I feel like you've been getting hints of this like in the dream world. But part of the reason why it's kind of been stagnant for you, like you haven't had a lot of movement or you've put this on the back burner, is because there's been confusion. What else do we need to know about this Eight of Wands in reverse? The Death card in reverse. Yeah, you're scared of letting something go. You're like, what? It's like you're kind of, it feels like you're kind of intrigued and you're pulling yourself, kind of allowing yourself to be pulled to this kind of unknown area of your life that could be explored. But at the same time, the death card, it's like it's always speaks of a difficulty to actually let go. Like you keep kind of reverting to your past or what you know. And that's what's kind of maybe created some confusion, because sometimes past narratives can hold a lot of illusions, right? So again, this Pisces full moon eclipse is going to dispel a lot of those illusions. What is the Seven of Cups? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Devil again coming up in reverse. You got the Devil coming up twice in your reading. At least it's in reverse, fire signs. But look, there's something you're confused about. It's like, I don't know if you're lacking the passion or you're hesitant to take action on something you're passionate about, but whatever it is, you are definitely wanting to set yourself free. Like there's something that you feel like you've been bound to or stuck to. For some of you, you're just talking about fears. You're wanting to get out of a situation or scenario or away from someone that just isn't, it's not, again, for some of you, it's not even so much about it being bad. It's more of like, the phrase that keeps coming into my mind is it just doesn't turn you on anymore, like, and you want to be turned on. You want life to turn you on, right? Life's too short to not have life orgasms on the regular. All right, Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Hermit. So you may have got some news or something that delayed something here that you were trying to maybe work on or do something, but then, so you had to kind of go inward. Maybe you retreated from this thing that you're kind of contemplating. But with the Hermit here, it's just kind of like you have been more in deep thought, really doing some of that introspective and reflective work. The Five of Wands in reverse. And that would be like there's some kind of conflict going on within you that you're looking to resolve. And for some of you, you might even be wanting to like remove yourself from something that's bringing in a bit of, some drama. What's this Four of Stars? What's this Four of Stars in reverse? The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. Like, I see you wanting to let go here, and at the same time, you're getting pulled back to like the scene of the crime, so to speak, and getting pulled back into like possibly for some of you, this has to do with children in your life. For others of you, this is about something that wasn't such a happy period of your childhood, or this is something just from your past in general that doesn't exactly bring up great feelings, and you keep revisiting it even though you're trying to let go. So there's something from your past that keeps calling you back in, and whatever it is, it's not good. Again, I want to say this. There's some sort of illusions from your past that you're still buying into that you think are going to continue to play out in your future. So, and I just feel like it's time to wake up from the dream, so to speak. And for some of you, that's going to mean a nightmare. I don't know. What's this Ten of Stars? Ooh, we like seeing the Wheel of Fortune on a Ten of Stars or Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, I like that. I like that, fire signs. Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So something that I don't think you've either acknowledged yourself or you haven't got recognition for in the past. Finally, you get some sort of recognition. I think some of you are going to get a raise or some kind of promotion at work. Others of you, I think you're somehow coming into a change that brings in more long-term security for yourself, or it could just be some money coming in your way that more than what you're like expecting. This is some kind of change, but it feels like at the root of this, though, there's something that you're finally getting acknowledged for, or you are acknowledging about yourself that's been needed at this time. What's the Knight of Crystals? What's the Knight of Crystals in reverse? Oh, the Tower. In the heart of your spread. Okay. Don't go spending all that money in one place, fire signs. Let's see here. Ooh, the Four of Wands in reverse. This is what I'm talking about. There is a contract that is likely going to be broken or needs to be broken here. With the Four of Wands in reverse, this is very often what I see as some sort of agreement or contract that is at minimum being re-looked at and renegotiated, or you're severing. You're like, this isn't working for me anymore. And it could be any kind of agreement or contract. It looks like what I'm actually seeing with this Knight of Swords now is it's actually probably going to be some sort of spontaneous action that maybe you are going to be taking, fire signs, or someone around you is taking. And it's going to be shocking. Someone's not seeing it coming, and it's about letting go of this contract, or again, reviewing it, renegotiating it, someone's not happy with something in it. And so again, with the King of Wands in reverse, whoever's got like, this could be you, or this could be someone you work for, or has a, is some kind of leader or leads in some kind of capacity, executive level. What's this King of Wands? What's this King of Wands in reverse? The King of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Okay, whatever's happening, it requires a little bit of contemplation. It requires like all right, we got to kind of pull back for a second. We have to look at the lay of the land. We got to figure out what is the best plan of action. What's my best strategy? And it looks like it's going to be a strategy and decision that's made at a high level. I'm just getting there's some kind of upheaval coming in here. But whatever it is, though, I don't want you guys to worry, fire signs, because it feels like it's long overdue. And it feels like it's going to benefit you in the long run if it doesn't appear that way initially. What's the Emperor in reverse? For some of you, this could be you get a job opportunity or a raise, or you get offered something where you're going to have to let go of a different position, or it means you're transitioning out of a group that you were working with. You're moving on to like a higher place. That means obviously wherever you were, that you leaving may be a loss to those around you. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse coming up on the Emperor. But whatever you're choosing, remember, this is for you. This is the unknown. 10 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this Emperor is you. I really do, fire signs. You are finally putting an end to some sort of journey of yours that you've been like, it feels like it's been a struggle or one obstacle after another, or something that you've worked very hard and put a lot of energy into. And there's something about you're like, you know what? I'm just letting it all go now. I'm not going to hold on. I'm going to let that go. It's like there's some element of surrender that's coming in for you in a really nice way, because it's followed by the Devil in reverse. Yeah. Okay. We have the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles coming in. So It does feel like you're getting an offer here, or there's an opportunity coming in that you are receiving. And again, you're going to need a little courage here. This isn't going to be something that doesn't make you a little bit uncomfortable, right? Like you are stepping out of your comfort zone here, but it's in a way where you're able to either make more money or receive more or be in a position where it feels more reciprocal or reciprocated to you. It's bringing in a better balance for sure. And what is this 10 of crystals? The 3 of wands in reverse. Something about your future being unknown or not knowing where things were coming through is coming to an end here. I would say, fire signs, expect to finally have some clarity. Yeah, over the things where you've felt stuck, where the things you've put on the back burner. All of that's really kind of coming to an end. The things that you've been stressing about, the things that you've been maybe having some kind of worry or fear over, anything that's just mentally like consumed you for a long time. That looks like it's all, I feel like you're going to get the clarity that you need and you're going to be able to move forward with it. Again, that doesn't mean you're going to know your outcomes. It just means I think you're going to feel like a lot more certain about taking the action to go into the unknown and open yourself up to what's available to you there. So, yeah. So, okay, fire signs, that's my reading for you. That's not bad reading either. So let me know, fire signs, how that all landed with you. Oh, let's see here. Hi, Stacy. How are you? We missed you. Jenny, hello. Monique, hello. Piotr, no, I will not stand up. All right. Earth signs, you guys are next. All right, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Awesome. I'm glad. Mine matters. All right, Earth signs, let's find out what's in store for you. I will say that Taurus and Capricorn, you should enjoy this full moon eclipse since it's sextiling you. Virgo, it's opposite you. So, yeah. But, you know, Virgo, you're trying in the Pluto and Uranus and all of that. So the sun's in your sign, Mercury's in your sign. So we'll see. But definitely based off of the full moon eclipse, Capricorn, Taurus, you guys should do well from it. It shouldn't be a harsh one for you. You just may be required to take some kind of action. Let me see here. Okay. Mine matters. You can't see anyone else's chat messages? Are you guys not able to see each other in the chat? Let me know if something weird's going on with the chat. I can see it on my screen. I see some of you. I see most of your messages on the screen. All right. Let's find out what is the main theme for my earth signs and what is their potential challenge. Let's see. What is the main theme for my earth signs for the last half of September? And what is the potential challenge? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, earth signs, what's kind of coming up for you is very Piscean. Heart, home, compassion. Pisces is a very compassionate sign. So this is like really tuning into one, where you feel most at home in your heart, what truly feels like home, not necessarily from like, yes, from a physical sense, but more so like from that deep inner need of yours. But it's also about like, when we think about the home is very nurturing to us. At least that's what it's supposed to be. And so there's a sense of like, I feel like you're needing to really tap into some sort of compassion, whether it's compassion for yourself, compassion for others, compassion for a situation. Something about that nature is really coming through, because your challenge is Moon Maiden, new beginnings. So there is something new on the horizon, even though we're dealing with a full moon, which represents culminations and things finally like having full, like, well, things are fully getting illuminated during a full moon. But they can also be the endings or the beginning of something ending, but doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can be a good thing. But when something ends, something new is beginning. Let me just see what the book actually says about Moon Maiden. New ideas, beginnings, and curiosity. This card arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face, and a facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it is time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world, like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put aside in a golden cage. She invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? So question everyone else's assumptions and do not collude with the drama around you. So it feels like you might be kind of coming out of your shell in some way, earth signs. But it does require compassion. And again, heart, home, it feels like you may have been cultivating something deeply within you that is finally getting an opportunity to be more spotlighted in the world. So you see them, Bonnie? Okay. Yeah, I know it's sometimes a little slower on the screen post. All right, cool. All right, let's find out what we need to know about the past for my earth signs. What do we need to know about the past? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we have the King of Crystals in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse. Ooh. And the Chariot in reverse. Very internalized energy here. Okay. Coming into the near future, or the current energies, we have the Queen of Crystals underneath the King of Crystals, everything's in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse in the heart of your spread. The King of Cups in reverse. It's all people. It's all people except for the Chariot. The Tower in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. There's our Taurus. And the Hangman in reverse, which is kind of a nice card to get in reverse, to be quite honest. Okay, so the overall energy is the Two of Wands in reverse and the Sun in reverse. We've got a big reversal reading here, Earth signs. So this is telling me that we're dealing with a situation where you are entering territory where you just don't know, like you're walking a path, but you really don't know where it's taking you. And the Sun, what I'm actually getting with the Sun in reverse is that there's like a lack of clarity. You may feel like the situation is a little more dire than it actually is. And I think that's only because there's some things here that are unknown. And also it just feels like there's a lot of internalized energy here that maybe it's time to finally bring it out into expression, especially with this moon made in new beginnings. Like it's time to not really hold back and to take everything that you've been working on inside of you to now let that see the light of day. We have the King of Crystals, the King of Wands, and the Chariot all in reverse. So look, I think for some of you, you might be dealing, this is either you or this is someone around you where communication is a little challenging. And there may be a lack of passion on someone's end. Like someone's not really sure where they're going, what they're doing. Like it almost has a sense of, especially with this Chariot in reverse. So I don't know if this is you or signs or someone you're dealing with, but it just feels like there's maybe a lack of, I don't want to say a lack of movement. It feels like things are moving, but it's also like maybe going in like a very unknown, like you just don't know where it's taking you. So you're moving, but you're not really sure about the direction of where it's going. And it also feels like it's either you or someone is not clear on what to do. And it feels like there's a lack of some kind of passion here or mojo. I don't know how else to say it. Coming into the present energies though, for September here, Queen of Crystals in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Look, I don't really like this energy. I'm not going to lie. I can't sugarcoat this one for you, Earth signs. And I think this is why compassion has come up, because I really want to say that if you are having a meeting of the hearts with someone in your life, I feel like there might be this energy of wanting to like cut someone off or be really cold or distant, withholding. And with the Page of Cups, it almost feels like someone's offer or love or vulnerability may get rejected, and it can cause another person to really feel kind of like detached from their emotions, like not willing to like express them or really say what they're feeling. I want to say that wherever this is going, this is opening up a door to somewhere where you're entering new territory. Earth signs, you're entering new territory. And so I would caution my Earth signs, because heart, home, and compassion is coming up here. I really feel like it's very important that whatever's coming up here, that if you feel like really kind of, I don't know, cold or withholding or it's important to be heard and to also listen. It's important to allow for both perspectives to be expressed. And there might be a learning opportunity here that opens up the door to something new that previously may have not been available or seen, given the current circumstances. In the future, you have the Tower in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Hangman. Look, The reason why I'm saying this is because it feels like you avoid a tower moment. If you can be like compassionate and have grace and allow yourself to be compassionate towards yourself and be given grace, it looks like there's going to be an unconventional kind of path moving forward, something that is not so traditional, but it really opens up the mind. There's a new perspective, or there's a new way of seeing something here that is that's kind of cool. So where there may have not been a certain understanding of like, where is this all taking me? It feels like you're going to get a broaden, like you're going to finally see beyond the horizon. You're going to see things in a new way that wasn't possible until something kind of came up here. So I don't know. Let's just see where this is going. Maybe we'll get more details with the cards. Hopefully we will. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay, look, we're talking about someone who, four of Wands, we're talking about, this is someone in your life that feels very like destined to you. They're important at the very minimum. They're an important connection. They could feel like a soulmate. This could feel like, you know, your partner, if this is more romantic. This could also be a family member of some sort, but this is about like your whatever this path is that you're kind of like navigating but don't really know where you're going. Has these elements to it. It feels like that's what you're wanting. This is what's, and then we have the Two of Swords. So there likely has been some kind of stagnancy or stalemate that's come up, and it feels like that's gonna resolve itself. Again, I just want to say, use the Pisces energy to your benefit, of like compassion and empathy. That doesn't mean be an enabler. Don't be an enabler where like, if you need to set a boundary, but also use compassion and empathy. What else do we need to know? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel like a choice is going to be made. Something that needed to come into balance is going to finally come into balance. So I feel like, it feels to me right now, we'll see what happens, but it feels to me like you're going to get to a better place. But it feels like it's going to be a little touch and go. So what's this King of Crystals in reverse? All right, we have the Queen of Crystal, or Queen of Swords. It looks like someone wants to communicate and someone's not great at communicating. I don't know. Maybe something was like brought to the surface. Maybe there was a conversation had here. Eight of Swords that someone had been thinking about a lot and wanted to get it off their chest. Wanting to not kind of get stuck in some kind of pattern. Lot of sword energy here. So it does feel like it has to do with communication and thoughts. King of Wands in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's the Strength card in reverse. Someone's kind of lost their mojo, or they're just not as inspired or motivated. But they don't want to be there. I think they're lacking either the energy or the direction of how to really come out of that. I think they've isolated themselves to some degree or removed themselves from something. But now, it feels like that's not what they want anymore. What's this Chariot? This Chariot in reverse. The Seven of Cups. So yeah, so things are moving forward, but it's a little confusing. It's a little like, which way are we turning here? Yeah, and again, the Moon, very confusing energy. Very confusing. So it's just, it feels to me like, with this full moon eclipse in Pisces and going into the second half of September here, earth signs, it feels like either you're looking for more direction or clarity on where you're going, maybe with someone, or it involves someone in your life somehow. And I feel like it could be, there might be some frustrations here. What's this Queen of Crystals? What's this Queen of Crystals in reverse? Yeah. 10 of Swords. Whoever this Queen of Crystals is not having it. Okay. Not having it. Putting an end, like just not wanting to go down this road of like something they've been stressing over. Maybe even, some fears are getting, like fears that have been going on for a while, or they involve fears that are long standing. What else do we need to know about this Queen of Crystals in reverse? Okay, and yeah, the Two of Wands comes up upright with the Nine of Cups. So I think whoever this Queen of Crystals, this might be you, earth signs, it might be someone you're dealing with, but it looks like it's kind of like, no, we're putting an end to whatever this stress is, this mental anxiety is, and it's like we're figuring out what this path looks like, and it's about like getting on track with like what it is that you want, like what is it that you really desire. So I feel like what's happening is the Queen of Crystals may be like cutting something away that really is getting in the way of what they really want, whether it's you or someone else. It's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of people here on the board. So, Page of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Oh, interesting. And then the Page of Cups upright. Okay, that is actually really interesting. If this is involving another person, which it really does feel like for the most part it is, I feel like whatever unknown territory, unknown things, like whatever's bringing in the confusion, whatever's not clear, it's like that's not going to fly anymore. And if that's the way this is going to be, like you may call it like, this just isn't going to work for me, or this person's going to say that to you. Okay. But I am seeing another offer coming in here. So it's like there may be an apology that comes in. That's why I'm saying compassion is so key here for you, earth signs. There is an opportunity here for things to go really sideways, but it also has the opportunity to kind of take you to the next level. It's just going to depend on how you approach it, it feels like. I do see like either an apology or an offer, an opening of the heart. What is the King of Cups here in reverse? Yeah, okay. The Knight of Cups. Look, I think someone who's maybe not been so forward about their feelings or their emotions, who's kind of held back, maybe almost seemed a little detached, might finally like take some action from their heart, where they may have been resistant, something that they may have been resistant. Tell me more. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like maybe someone who hasn't fully like shown up, because that King of Pentacles in reverse can be a little like MIA, right? Saying one thing, but never like really showing up in the way that they're saying. It can also just be someone who's maybe indulging in some activities that are straying them away from being really stable and secure. And it feels like that might be something that's going to be kind of coming to at least a head at the minimum. And there is an offer and an action that's being taken here from the heart. And it feels like it has good intentions behind it too. It feels genuine is what I want to say more than anything. So what's this Tower in reverse? The Five of Wands. Okay, so it looks like you're avoiding some kind of drama or conflict or argument or something. Nine of Swords in reverse. It's alleviating fears. Putting to bed. It's putting to bed something, like putting it to rest. Seven of Pentacles. And it's something that has been reflected on for some time, you know, like been kind of thinking about, okay, like, is this where I'm planting my seeds? Is this where I'm going to have my harvest? Like, what am I doing here? Should I continue to keep growing here? Should I pull my time and energy out of this? Like, you would have had those kinds of thoughts. And it just feels like whatever I'm seeing here is there is the avoidance of some kind of conflict, and it helps to dispel some anxieties and stresses. So what's the Hierophant in reverse? Okay, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. The Death card. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What is up with all these people coming in? Oh, it's like a circus here, Earth signs. Okay, there's an ending that's coming up here that's opening up a non-traditional pathway for you. And it's going to be the ending or the death of perhaps a more immature approach to communication. That's what it feels like to me. And also this idea of only focusing on self, you know, like it's a little more self-serving, not in a good way. So whatever that is, it's coming to an end, which is good. How that really shows up, though, in this unconventional path, I'm not really sure. Let me just see what this Hangman is. Hangman in reverse. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. So we have success. We have a good outcome coming in here, a positive outcome. What's this Hangman? There's the Hierophant in reverse. So this non-traditional or unconventional kind of pathway is kind of proving to be a good thing. You might be just trying something else out new, and it's involving this King of Cups in reverse. It's like, I think perhaps this King of Cups, what I'm getting is this King of Cups is the person who's needing like a little bit of a come to Jesus moment, where they're needing to be kind of shown, like almost like a little slap of reality, maybe need to be hit over the head, like, hey, snap out of it. And I think they're going to finally, you're going to see a new perspective come to light, something that's you definitely feel good about, and it's going to be involving this unconventional or non-traditional path. Very kind of cryptic reading, Earth signs. So can you come back in a couple weeks and let me know how this worked out for you? Because there's some unknowns here that are finally going to be known, but it does feel like someone's not having something, and the other person kind of needed that like wake up call. And I think at the end of the day, I think everyone's intentions are good for the most part. But the way to actually get success here is to be very heart-centered, compassionate, and be very true to what the heart feels and what the heart knows. So, earth signs, that's my reading for you. I don't know. Any of my earth signs in there? Did that make any sense to you? Let me know. Dynamite, hello. Stephen B. What's going on? Move with Kathy. Good to see you guys. All right. Water signs. You guys are next. Water signs are next. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Of course you are, Erica. It's like you probably just put your little psychic antenna up into the ethers and said, when Nicole says water signs, let me know. All right. What's in store for my water signs? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Last, but certainly not least. Whoops. All right, I'm just going to do that. All right. Last half of September, Pisces full moon, eclipse. Which, of course, Mary and I are going over on Tuesday. You will get the podcast at lunchtime Eastern time before the actual eclipse happens. While Erica and I are packing up the cars to drive up to the retreat. Oh, she said you went shopping for the retreat. Awesome. I'm so excited to do the retreat with you, Erica. It's going to be so fun. All right. Let's see here. What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge here for my water signs? What do we need to know about what is the main theme? What is the main theme? And what is the potential challenge for my water signs? No whammies. No whammies for my water signs. Let's go. What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge? Huh. Well, yeah, okay. Water signs. Yeah, this definitely applies to Eric and I, and hopefully many of you water signs out there. The main theme of your reading is straddling worlds, wandering between the realms. If there's any full moon eclipse to do that on. Again, guys, this is an amazing full moon for really going on vision quests or going into other dimensions or just allowing your meditation practice to be like on steroids. So there is something here where like, I want to say that I'm getting that you're in a creative space or phase here, water signs, and you're actually straddling worlds for a specific purpose. There's something where you're really learning how to not just utilize your tools here in this realm, but to bridge the gap into other realms and different dimensions and co-create. Because what your challenge here is in the hand, the universe is your partner. So what you're needing to do here is you have to like also lean into the trust. You need to lean into the flow. So there is a sense of letting go, surrender, whatever you think you've needed to do or have maybe convinced yourself you have to do in this physical world may actually show you over the next 2 weeks that how powerful you actually are working in the other realms to affect this realm, if that makes any sense to you. So, yay for mushrooms next week. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's just see here. What do we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the Star in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ooh, and then we have the good old Death card. I love this Death card. This is maybe my favorite Death card of any Oracle deck I have. Okay, what do we need to know about the... Okay, we have the Six of Cups coming in to the present energies. We have Temperance in the heart of your spread. And the Page of Wands. Ooh, great energy, water signs. What's coming into your near future? Right, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. The Sun card. Love it. Okay. One more card. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Total surrender. Okay. Overall energy. Wow. The Four of Wands with the King of Stars underneath, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay. Whew. Water signs. You're looking at something that this could be an event that gives you a great reason to celebrate. This could be about an important partner in your life or just an important connection, a soulmate of some sort. With the King of Stars underneath, this could be someone who is the King of Stars represents, like, obviously this is about finances, job, it feels like you may be dealing with someone here where with the King of Pentacles in reverse, like there's some kind of either transition or unknown element of finances or resources or job. For others of you, this may just be talking about you in your own ability to maybe be in a transition again of how you're making money, how you're showing up in a sense of at your job. Maybe this is about wanting to go to a higher level in your job, but not yet stepping into it, like delaying that in some way. So in the past, we have the Star and the Ace of Wands both in reverse, and then the Death card. So look, for some of you, I think you've been going through needing to do some healing work. The Star in reverse is just like really kind of healing from areas that maybe have like rocked your world a little. For others of you, there's been a bit of a cloud of confusion over your destiny, how you're being guided, just kind of also on your own internal compass. It feels like there is something brewing here. With that Ace of Wands in reverse, it feels like you're on the precipice of a breakthrough where something is about to be born. Whether it's a project, an idea, a business, a relationship, whatever it is, it feels like something is about to get awakened and born. But before it can, there's like this death process that's happening. There's a need to really let go. And so I wonder like what you've been doing here, water signs, but it feels like there's been a purge of something. Now, in your current energies, you have the Six of Cups, the Temperance, and the Page of Wands. So what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing that there's someone here where you feel like this could be your children. This could be a soulmate. This could be someone from your past that you have very nostalgic connections with. This could also just be really feel good childhood dreams coming up. That you're finally finding that sweet spot is what I'm getting with that Temperance card. There's a sweet spot that is finally like it's found, like it's hit, like you found that sweet spot. And I'm getting there's something being shared. There's a sharing of, for some of you, this is a sharing of love. This is a sharing of resources, a sharing of something is coming up here. That's what I'm getting this interesting message with the Six of Cups. But what I love about the Page of Wands is this is telling me you're getting good news also in the last half of September. You're going to receive some news that's kind of exciting. It certainly turns you on, water signs. It's bringing in some new life, some possibly even new opportunities as you find the sweet spot of whatever this is, because it does feel like you finally like have transmuted something that you've been working on for some time. In your future, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Sun, and then the Nine of Wands. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, this actually feels like this is a dream or a wish of yours that you have been kind of like broadcasting out into the universe. You've been wanting it for some while. I think it's been delayed. I don't think it's going to be delayed much longer. So again, because you're straddling the world, it feels like you're kind of working the energies in your favor. The Sun coming in is just telling me there's a lot of optimism around this situation. Things are going to feel very happy-go-lucky. Again, it feels like this is a birth card for some reason, like you're birthing something into the world. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, this doesn't feel like a giving up energy. It just feels like the fight is over. Like whatever you've been working really hard for, you've now surrendered and the rest is like taking place. It's almost like you are giving yourself over to the universe and allowing for some energies to work their magic kind of thing. Because it's not because you're being passive. It's because you know you've done everything you can to this point, and now it's about allowing other things to take action. So let's clarify this Four of Wands. What do we need to know about the Four of Wands as the overall energy? Eight of Cups. So this is requiring you to really follow your heart, to really leave behind something that you know has not been good for you. Like it's something that you've spent a lot of time at, but you know you're ready to move on. We also have the Hierophant coming up in reverse. So again, there's something that is not so conventional about this. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So if there has been confusion, it feels like that's going to be lifted. There's going to be clarity. It feels like a path is chosen. And it's not about like looking back. Like you're not going to be looking back and wondering. Like it feels like you step onto that path with clarity and certainty, and trust. There's a lot of faith here. In fact, with the Hierophant in reverse, what I'm getting is there's a lot of internal faith that it's being spoken to you from within about this direction that you're going. What do we need to know about the Star in reverse? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something, and it's in reverse. There's something that you've really wished for or wanted, or maybe you've had to do some healing on before things could really start to change for you. For some of you, it may have just felt like what you've been feeling called to or destined to just hasn't really manifested, or it's taken its time. We also have the Knight of Cups here coming in, but it feels like there has been some kind of movement now here in the past. I wouldn't say that it's like drastic movement, but you've definitely had some kind of movement that's come in. Maybe someone offered you something or you offered something. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse? The Death card with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So whatever, there's been some kind of delayed action, strategy, execution. That's all kind of coming to an end here. And what it's allowing is that I'm seeing like there is this passion that's kind of bubbling up to the surface. There's this something that wants to kind of this breakthrough, and I see like it's so close to coming through here, but in order for that to happen, it looks like there had to be kind of like, okay, enough is enough. We need to kind of put an end to this like non-action, non-execution kind of thing that kind of kept everything kind of stuck. So what is this Death card? Because you have the Death card coming up here twice. So we've got two Scorpio energies in the past here. Oh, the Nine of Cups. So it doesn't feel like it's the end of what you've wanted and desired, but more of like something is ending to or transforming into what it is that you desire. We have the Queen of Wands, and I would say that this is kind of starting to look really desirable and really there's something about this that kind of just oozes attraction and magnetism. You may have, water signs, started to feel really, really good about yourself in some ways, about like where you're finally going when it comes to like your wishes and your dreams. Like you may feel like, okay, I think I've got a handle on this now, or I'm starting to get a handle. What is the Six of Cups? Ooh, you're getting like double cards coming up. Okay, so the Six of Cups, we have the Justice card in reverse and the Temperance card. So something with someone or someone you care about, or maybe it has to do with children with the Six of Cups. There may have been something that was unfair or felt unfair, or maybe it was a delayed decision. Finally, that's kind of coming into a really good space where they're getting balance. There's a healing energy coming in here and a transmutation. So something that wasn't feeling very balanced or fair is finally going to be very balanced and fair here. And it does feel like there's a lot of alchemy happening for you water signs in the last half of September, where if you feel like you're dealing with oil and water, or yes, in this case, fire and water, but you know what I mean. It feels like they're finally going to blend now. Like things that weren't blending are now going to blend. What's this Temperance card? Oh, so there we go. There's your Ace of Wands upright. You have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Fool. So look, again, like this Page of Cups over here, this feels like a dream you've been communicating out to the universe. You finally, like, again, you hit a sweet spot somewhere in the last half of September where you do get your breakthrough. There's an ignition of something that's happening here. Something is coming to life. It's a brand new pathway opening up for you, that's taking you on a very new journey. And again, I have to say this is related somehow to a dream that a wish that you've been communicating. Again, almost like as you've been straddling the world, it's like you've been kind of working on this in other worlds, but it feels like it's starting to finally manifest here and now. So what's this Page of Wands? Six of Cups. Okay. So like you're getting like double energies on each row. What else do we need to know? The Strength card. Something's definitely getting actually a lot more strengthened with your connection with someone, a very important person in your life. Again, maybe this is your children, but you're getting good news. Something really positive comes in here that strengthens the connection, strengthens the bond. I'm getting something moves forward in a new way that hasn't moved forward before. And it's going to, it's got a younger energy, so it's definitely a new pathway. What's this Page of Cups in the future? Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. If you've had like a wish or a dream to really become more successful in like elevating your status, whether it's at work or in your business or how you're making money, or maybe it's just even your own personal self-worth, it feels like that's really kind of coming up in the near future. So you are releasing yourself with the Devil in reverse from something that this might be a fear, or this may just again be patterns that keep you bonded to something that you shouldn't be bonded to. You're setting yourself free here, water signs. And it does feel like something that was delayed is now coming up to the forefront of, again, of like something you've been communicating to the universe. So what is this, Sun? We have the Magician. You are in full manifestation mode here, water signs. You are manifesting a lot of happiness, something to be really optimistic about. And with the Lovers and the Two of Swords coming up, this is about something that you may have felt had been a stalemate, or something that had been stuck with either making a decision with that Lovers card, or with a partner or someone important to you, like an important kind of connection. Could have been a business partner, could just be a really close friend. Whatever it that means to you, though, it feels like you're finally manifesting and moving in a good direction and overcoming some kind of hump or hurdle. What's this Nine of Wands in reverse? Yeah, okay, King of Pentacles, lots of stability and security, definitely taking something to a very trusting level. High trust level, high commitment even level with the King of Pentacles. This could be about some kind of father energy, but it just feels like you're surrendering and really kind of, again, if this has to do with your finances, this is a great card, like your job, your career, your money. Or this is just bringing in a relationship a really high level of security and trust. 10 of Cups. I love it. Something like, again, it feels like the hardships are ending here, water signs. It feels like your dreams are coming true. Something is like, it's like allow the universe to remove obstacles for you that maybe like you just kind of got to like stop trying so hard or worrying about stuff. But it feels like utilizing this full moon to operate in energies that are not of this world. I mean, they are of this world, but they're not, you know what I mean? And to kind of bring in the movement of the universe to align things for you, put things in their place. I just see really good things coming for you, water signs. Long-term happiness, reasons to be optimistic here. Things that have kept you stuck or in a place where you're not sure are all getting really relieved here. So I see for some of you a strong commitment in some kind of a partnership, whatever that partnership might be. There's, for some of you, if you're having an event or some kind of reason to celebrate, I see it going very well. So it looks great, water signs. I mean, shit, what else can I say? Mazel tov. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so that's my reading for you guys. Again, I'll be at the retreat with Erica next week. For any of you last minute stragglers out there who are wanting to come, hit me up, email me, Nicole@NicoleFrolic.com. If you think it's too late, it's not. We can still get you in. Would love to have you there. It's going to be a powerful, powerful retreat for bringing in and working with the other realms for sure. So also, if you have missed my masterclass on how to heal generational and childhood trauma that I held at the beginning of the year, both in January and February, I am holding it one more time for this year on September 25th. If you've missed it and you want to catch it, link is in the description below to sign up and secure your spot. And that's about it, guys. So all that being said, I will be a little touch and go next week. The podcast with Mary is going to air, but I am heading into full healing retreat mode right now and just wanting to get myself into a really stable and strong place for everyone that's coming. The energies that I want to hold for everyone there, and I have to take care of myself. So I'll be a little less available for sure next week while I'm at the retreat. But that all being said, I look forward to connecting with you guys all when I'm back. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. I hope the full moon eclipse in Pisces blesses you all. And I'll see you guys really soon.